So today we're gonna be working on the Type R yet again. We're gonna be showing you 3 what I think essential mods that you need even if your Type R is stock. So let's get to it. So we have the Coolant Expansion tank, which on this car is super common to crack right here at the seam. My first one cracked at around 3,000 miles. So this is a replacement. So now I have this one, which is fully metal, shouldn't have any issues, and it's definitely an upgrade you should do on your FL5. And it's super easy to replace. I got Chris here that's gonna help me because, you know, I'm not really that good with mechanic stuff, and he just likes doing it faster. So it's just the two 10 mils, one there and one there. Before you take that out, try to
go in your room. Go.
the bottom one's gonna have mad liquid.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to pick it up.
So I want to see if we could twist it back where.
Like twist it quick.
See, Chris was working too fast. We didn't even get time to
It's okay. Nigga.
analyze this.
Alright, ready?
Don't flick the coolant. Not bad. Didn't lose too much. Didn't make too much of a mess.
No, you can see it.
So you can see it has the ball here, so you'll be able to see. Dude, your glasses not working. So you'll be able to see when it's a fill level. I think, I didn't check the instructions or anything. I think like halfway. I don't think it goes full. So when this is kind of halfway, you fill it up. Oh,
God damn.
yeah, I mean, it filled up. That's good. It's floating there. So now we should be good
I think it needs more.
and safe of any cracking of the seams because this is all aluminum. Yo, you good?
Oh yeah, it's leaking. It's leaking. It's leaking on the floor, nigga.
Oh, this. Oops. It was good. Now you filled it. I don't know if it's supposed to be that full, but I guess we'll find out.
I think
Alright, so we already did the expansion tank, and OEM plus mod number 2 is the wide angle blue mirrors. I have the OEM blue mirrors on my wagon, and since I had them on my wagon, I was actually looking at the spoon ones for the FL5, but then what was stopping me is that they're stick-on. And SUMA reached out to me, and there's our 4 replacements, and I think they look super good. I haven't even opened them. You still keep all the OEM features, which is the blinker and the heated mirror. They're wide angle, full replacement, plug and play. So let's get those switched out. Mirror on this car is pretty easy to take out. So Chris here again, doing all the work because he's master tech, is gonna show how to take it out. So this is the same for FL5, all 11 gen, and even the Integras.
So you guys want to do is push the mirror all the way up, right? Just grab it from the bottom, put some pressure on top, and just pull out. And
That's it. Super simple. It just comes straight out. Yeah. And then now we have to lift that in. And then on the SUMA mirrors, you just have to transfer this middle piece, which is the bracket that holds the mirror, to the mirrors. These tabs, a clip tool, and it kind of works.
You just shim it side to side, like with little pressure, not too much. And then it should just...
and just make sure you keep the orientation to transfer to the other mirror, which it has guides, so it shouldn't be an issue, but we like to be extra paranoid here and make sure that is perfect.
The same way it came off, same way it's going back. Just make sure all the tabs are pushed in and locked. And then here, this goes, match it with that. Yeah.
That's it. And then to reinstall is just literally all plug and play. So So this is the FL5, so it has heated mirrors and it has the BSI, which is the blinker, the blind spot assistant or whatever, blind spot indicator. And then to install the mirror, you just want to start with the middle one, which is the big one, and then do the top or the sides. So the middle, and I'll do the bottom first. So the bottom clicked in. Now the one missing is the side. There you go. So everything is good. We just gotta wipe down the mirrors and make sure. I guess I gotta wait till I drive to make sure that all this stuff works. And they're also wide angle. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. So it should help with blind spots. And lastly, I have Acuity's new 4-way shifter. And that's definitely, to me, gonna be a must. After I felt the difference from the stock shifter to their stage 2 shifter, this, I think, even if you're stock, you should definitely get. And since I'm doing the shifter, I'm also gonna do the shift boot delete. I went with the plate from Chasing J's. It's a titanium plate. They have this in this color and like a titanium like blue when they heat it up, but I like this. It's simpler. So I'm gonna get this removed and see how this goes installed in there. So this is before with like the OEM shift boot. All right, so same thing we did when we did the Acuity stage 2. We have to take out the whole center console basically. So we're gonna get that out and then learn how to install the new shifter, because Chris hasn't done one on this car and neither have I. But it shouldn't be too hard.
Here we go.
All right, to take off the center console, there's 2 screws there. And then there's 2 screws in the glove box here. And now with those 4 screws out and then this shifter piece center out, it should, I believe, pop out. Unless there's something in the back. There might be, right? That makes sense. Something in the, oh, right here. And then there's 2 more. So there's 6 in total. These seats are gonna get so cooked.
Yeah, yours.
So those 2 in between where the cup holder was, and then the 2 inside the armrest. Sheesh. There we go. So we should be able to access everything we need now. So Chris is gonna loosen everything that we gotta loosen, which is the side piece. Where's the little clip? Because last time that was a bitch. The clip that goes here to those shift cables, that shift cable, and then the bottom piece. I think that's the only 3 things that hold the shifter in place. Right?
No, the shift linkage.
Or the shift link, the shifter.
Linkage.
I know. The shift, oh, the linkage. And then the
shifter itself is
technical as nigga. Those 3 things.
When you release these, they're a little bit of a pain, so because what you have to do is twist these counterclockwise until the spring releases.
So now this is not connected to anything. So we just gotta get the Allens to get the shifter assembly out. And then we'll install the new one. Let me go get an Allen, like a size 3 or something like that, and come back with the shifter. So I lied, it's not a 3, it's a 4.
I said a 4. This video is not sponsored, but Snap-on, I think, have the best fucking tools. So he said he's gonna sell this stock shifter with all the Acuity stuff on it instead of giving it to me so I can put it in my Integra. It's crazy work.
Oh wait, the spacer shit, remember?
Why are you trying to change the subject?
So now I can lift this, I think. There we go. Oh, I gotta take, oh no, I'm selling this like this.
Brand new OEM Acuity goodies for sale.
This is the,
if you guys feel free, hit up Lissandro on the DM.
if it's not sold by them, because I'm gonna post that shit ASAP.
Does not come with a shift knob, does it?
No, it does no shift knob.
No shift knob. But guys, this makes a huge difference. Just adding these things to the OEM shifter, huge difference.
It does. Now a nice 4-way Acuity shifter. It came with more packaging, but I took it out because I wanted to see it.
This is all dumb.
It is in your hater.
Not a race car driver.
Hater.
This guy is not a race car
Hater.
driver.
He's just mad that he doesn't drive his Type R at all.
At some point, this car will be full bolt on, big turbo, intercooler,
I'm not
everything,
gonna
right,
lie.
Lisa?
This nigga had the Rampage Turbo one in
That
there.
shit sounds good, right?
No, he had the kit upstairs.
Oh.
And I was like, damn, that shit looks good.
I think he had a car there with it. It sounds sweet.
These mods have 400
Alright, I'll whoop you FK8.
Not right now.
Yes. All I gotta do right now is tune it and I'll whoop you FK8.
Yeah.
100%.
I smoked his boots in the stock car.
Bro,
His
if I
boots.
tune this car as it is,
He can't
it'll
drive.
smoke your face.
He's smoking drugs.
What do you have on your car?
Don't worry, fuck around and find
You
out.
have an intake and an inlet pipe. Whoop-de-doo.
You think that's all I have? Go to watch my YouTube videos, actually.
You don't have no fuel. You
He,
don't have,
he has a fuel pump.
you don't have upgraded turbo.
I have every single bolt on you.
I have every bolt on basically. I don't need an intercooler.
You have no exhaust.
I have an exhaust. I've resonated with you.
Oh, the back pressure.
I'll smoke that
You would
shit.
never. You would literally.
You want to put money on it?
Yeah, put money.
Nah, let me do the tune first.
Right here, $100.
No. I'll wait till I have the tune. I'll
Why?
feel it out.
You confident? You
No,
were
I feel
confident.
it out.
$100. I thought you were confident. You smoked the boots off the FK.
I smoked the boots off the FL5.
Yeah, obviously. You probably don't even turn on.
So I actually have one of these in my 9th gen SI, and
The full one.
I give it a
Same
10.
one.
Yeah, it's full one. 100% worth the money.
Oh, and then put that white piece back.
So these Allen bolts do sit a little bit higher than the actual beauty washer.
I find that
I
odd.
wish they, made this a little flat so it's even like these do. So the old one sat like that, flush.
From what I was seeing, there's an adjustment here. I guess that adjustment, wherever that is, that's like, so that shortens the throw. It shortens the throw up and down. This one shortens the throw left to right, like the gate, like the H pattern.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one is obviously the high shift knob.
Yeah, so this one's in and out, like in and out
Yeah,
the
so-
gears. And then this one is...
I'll start in the middle, I guess. So I'll probably leave it without the center console, find whatever I like the most, and then put it right after.
Alright, yeah.
All right, so right now I'm gonna leave everything, which I think is basically neutral in the middle. There's 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna leave it in the middle. That's the throw for side to side. I'm gonna leave that one also in the middle, which is the up and down. So I get a neutral baseline. See if I want a longer throw or shorter throw, and then go from there. So I'm gonna leave the center console out until I fine tune everything. Chris said those clips are annoying, but it looked like he got that right away.
Well, yeah, it's easier out. Alright, we're gonna take a ride now and see how Lisa likes it.
Yeah, because I guess we could figure it out now. So
It looks too low
So I
though.
could put everything on. I mean, I can't
I
tell.
know because this is not on, but...
Yeah, it's definitely shorter.
Let me see. Nah, it's short. It's definitely short.
Feels good.
But it feels good though,
Yeah.
like sturdy.
What I'm saying, it doesn't feel too race car-y.
Oh, like mine is.
Yeah, like yours is like notchy, like
Yeah,
like,
my side is super like click,
like you
click,
click it,
click.
it's like, yeah, like
yeah.
click. Like this has a little bit of like
Like a
a
little
bushing,
gap.
like a bushing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So it feels good.
Like there's a little gap between it. It's not like it's just like one.
Yeah, I like it.
So Acuity, good job. I did your thing with this.
E-brake,
It's definitely
please.
it. Oh yeah. I turned the e-brake on.
All right, so center console. So put in the center console back because I think the gate itself we adjusted good. I like that. So the only thing I gotta fine tune is this height, which I could do that without the center console being completely out. I think Chris has installed everything in this video. The mirrors, the expansion tank, and the shifter. All right, so I ended up changing the shifter to like 2.5, 2.25. That height felt good for me. The only thing I want to change now is the shifter itself. I want something that looks more sleek, I think.